For many people over the age of 45, losing a long-term job can be quite a challenge, particularly when it comes to developing new skills and retraining. I'm joined in the studio today by Jim and William Ingram, better known as the Ingram Brothers, who both lost their careers of almost 2 decades, decided to pick up their guitars, pursue the creative industries, and they never looked back. Well guys, thanks very much for joining us in the studio today. It's a pleasure to have you. So William, give us a bit of details about yourself and your own personal story and your careers before you decided to pursue the creative industries.
I've been singing on and off part-time. I had been singing part-time for 30 odd years. I started back in 1998 in the a large engineering firm, Northern Ireland, as an industry representative, and I was there for 17 years. About just roughly 2 years ago, I was told that my role was going to be made redundant. I had got to where I had wanted to be, and that was it within that industry. So they offered me a package, which I gratefully accepted, and decided to go at the music full time, or give it a try anyway. So we got a few gigs together. We spoke to one of the main bar owners around this area, and he gave us a bit of work to try us out, what have you. And from there on, that was 2 years ago. And from there on, I've been full-time musician ever since, and I haven't looked back. I would never, ever dream of going back into an industry job again. Never. I hope.
We were playing music for fun and enjoying it, but it was for fun. It was a sideline. We were both looking at our careers, and then all of a sudden that was taken from both of us. So music became the core then. It became the thing to do that meant something to us. And I mean, for anybody now, we certainly didn't. I'm 45. I'm not going to say how old he is, but he's older. And we didn't want to start again. And that's what we were looking at. We were going to have to start from scratch, and it just didn't seem. It wasn't appealing.
And William, your family is very musical orientated. Your sisters, your parents were in show bands and things like that there. How much of a saving grace was the music? Was it more just for your own well-being, or did you seriously consider that you could make a career out of this?
As much as I enjoyed the music, I was actually going to pack it in completely, because the job and the music was getting a bit too much. I was travelling quite a lot to Europe, but this gave me a push then in the end. Once I heard after Christmas 2014 that I was losing my job, I thought, right, that's it. It's going to be music from here on in.
Speaking of these now, you're both very upbeat, very happy. How has this new career in the creative industries impacted not only on your work and how you perceive work, but how has it impacted on your own family life, your own well-being? If you want to answer that one for us, Jim.
I'm much happier. I mean, I was quite happy. To say I was quite happy doing what I was doing, I was content doing what I was doing. Now I'm happy doing what I'm doing. I worked shifts for 18 years, and I was coming in at 7 o'clock in the morning or 11 o'clock at night, or various times of the day. I was very much in a rut doing that, and I would have done that for the rest of my days. So there's more to life. Don't make that be the end piece of it. I mean, you can carry on. I know personally that I was able to come out from it and do something else. People out there are talented. There's a lot of talent in the country, and it's maybe not being used to its best ability. So get out there and use opportunities like this as well, and play it to your advantage. I would have to go back kicking and screaming to something else now. I love working in this industry.
Put on my blue suede shoes and I'm boarded the plane. Touchdown in the land of the Delta Blues, in the middle of the pouring rain. W.C. Andy, won't you look down over me? 'Cause I got a first class ticket, and I'm as blue as a boy can be. When I was walking in Memphis, I was walking with my feet 10 feet off the field. Walking in Memphis, Now do you really feel the way I feel? So the ghost of Elvis down on Union Avenue followed him up to the gates of Graceland. Then I watched him walk right through. Now security, they did not see him. They just hovered around his tomb. But there's a pretty little thing waiting for the king down in the jungle room. When I was walking in Memphis, I was walking with my feet 10 feet off a field. Walking in Memphis. Now do you really feel the way I feel? They've got catfish on the table. They've got gospel in the air. And Reverend Green, be glad to see you when you haven't got a prayer. You got a prayer in Memphis. Now Muriel plays piano every Friday at the Hollywood, and they brought me down to see her, and they'll ask me if I would do a little number, and I sang with all my mates. She said, tell me, are you a Christian child? And I said, ma'am, I am tonight. When I was walking in Memphis, I was walking with my feet 10 feet off a field. Walking in Memphis. Now do you really feel the way I feel? Walking in Memphis. I was walking with my feet 10 feet off a field. Walking in Memphis. Now do you really feel the way I feel? Put on my blue suede shoes and I boarded the plane. Touchdown in the land of the Delta Blues in the middle of the pouring rain. Touchdown in the land of the Delta Blues in the middle of the pouring rain.